Um, I can hear an echo. So where's this echo coming from? Um, let's okay, let's roll in. This I can't remember a draw that has been better than this. This is probably one of the best Champions League draws that I can remember. It's because again, people talk about is this going to be rigged? Was this going to be all that kind of stuff? But this, I'm trying to think of past years, especially quarterfinals. And when you look at past previous years, I cannot think of a quarterfinal draw with these many. There's only one matchup which has already been decided.
Oh
The three
no,
other
don't
matches
say.
are amazing. So what we're gonna do in this, because guys, I'm telling you, this is gonna be a 2 hour hangout. So it is 2 hour hangout. This is how it's gonna go because I want to bring some structure into this. Because since I know you guys are top football connoisseurs, we're gonna fully break down each fixture and each tie. And once we do that, we're then going to talk about which tie we believe is going to be the best and why. And I'll give everybody the floor about that. And then we can end on which we always try and end on. Who do we really feel has the best path to the final and best path to winning? So let's start off with the first tie. Atletico Madrid against Leicester City. This is the tie that I feel has already been decided. Now, let me explain why, and then obviously we'll open the floor. It's about matchups. Because people will say, hey, man, look at what Leicester City have done. Now, let us look at this thing very properly. Leicester City had a very easy group. Let's just be fair. We can only be agreed that they had a very easy group. Sevilla are not Atletico. Sevilla are a very good footballing team, and they will feel pretty messed up that they didn't beat Leicester, whereas they were the more superior team footballing wise. Maybe not on the night, but footballing wise. But Sevilla are not Atletico. Atletico are a pragmatic team. You can counter-attack Sevilla because they give you space. You can't counter-attack Atletico because Atletico do not give up as much space as Sevilla do. And the way that Atletico attack and the kinds of players that Atletico have are different from Sevilla. Sevilla are much more of a passing team. Atletico are like 2-3 passes, let's create a chance. Whereas Sevilla will be 6, 7, 8 passes. Let's us have many touches on the ball. Let's look really nice. Atletico are like let's just do what needs to be done to create that chance. 1, 2, 3 passes, boom. Very pragmatic, very dogged, very simple, effective, and to the point. And I just think that's a bad matchup for Leicester because that doesn't play to Leicester City's strengths, which is the speed of Vardy, the counter-attacking ability of Mahrez in the middle. So I don't see an argument for them winning. So let's discuss. Leicester City, Atletico, how do you see it's going, guys?
I still think Atletico will go through, but Leicester still have a chance. They still have a small chance.
And why do you give them a chance? For what reason do you give them a chance against Atletico, a team who were last year's finalists?
The reason why I give Leicester a chance is that when Atletico play the smaller teams, and it's usually Atletico that will park the bus and play that what's it called, the counter-attack football. But when the smaller teams do it, Atletico seem to sometimes run out of ideas. I don't know really what to do. And if Leicester defend well, maybe they get 1 or 2 opportunities, and they could get a good scoreline in the first leg, and maybe who knows what's gonna happen in the second leg.
Okay. So, Manny, what about you? How do you see this match going? Leicester and Sevilla. Sorry, Leicester and Sevilla already Atletico.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll really be like a landslide or anything, but at the same time, when you look at both teams, Atletico have advantages squad wise. They play similar style, the
experience.
They have better Godin. They have better defenders. They both play 4-4-2, but I think Leicester, this is probably the worst team they can get because Atleti really don't make a lot of mistakes out back or mistakes at all. So this is not going to be very good for them. But they can still get something out of it. I think they can still tie at least. But I think it's going to be Atletico the favorite, but Leicester probably going to cause some problem. I think Leicester have a chance. But not that slim chance, 20%.
All right, wait, man. Alok, man, I think you need to reduce your background noise. I'm hearing some background feedback from you. Um, football god, how do you see this rolling through, man?
Oh, I think Leicester has a chance to go through, but
Wait. Where are you guys getting this chance from?
No.
Is this all
look,
based on
look.
Sevilla?
You can't look. There's not a football explanation why, but I just think the Leicester story. I think they'll
Yeah.
go through semis. It's just a story wise. Not you can't. You can't
Semi?
always have.
You
can't
really
always. You
write
can't. You
off
can't
Leicester.
always look. There's always a match out there. You can't have a football explanation, and this is one of that. This is one of those matches.
No.
And I
But
think-
they ran out of it at Sevilla. Like, I'm sorry. What was the explanation for them beating Sevilla? I don't know what it was. But I think they proved up their
I
luck.
did see.
No, and they didn't get luck. In the second leg in the first half, they outplayed Sevilla, so they deserved to win that game. Either way.
Yeah, you can never bet against Leicester. It's pretty much the lesson for the past year. So, if I know it might be too big of a task, but I think they'll still put up a fight. I don't think it'll be like a lubrication or anything like that.
I cannot believe we're giving so much respect to a championship team. I mean,
Man, they made it to the quarters.
Right.
Like, they beat Sevilla. So we have to at least give them some credit that at the end of the day,
Let's-
they have their rights to be in the quarterfinals. At least.
let's be on me. First of all, with the Sevilla game, all right. I mean, but
What?
You're cutting up a bit. We lost what you
what
said.
we're talking about. This is Simeone. This is not Sevilla. This is Atleti. They've been in the final twice since 2014. I mean, this is not an easy team. It's a bad draw for Leicester.
I think that like Atletico are not Sevilla. Okay, like they can score goals from both creativity and physicality, and Sevilla can only score from creativity, and Leicester dealt with them. You know.
No, that's stroke. So what about you, Reza? How do you see this Leicester Atletico game going?
Actually, I think it will be much more tight than people think, but Atletico will progress because of the experience, because of the better squad. But I think Leicester will make some trouble for them. I mean, it won't be an easy game for them, for Atletico.
Like it's very true. Like Atletico are conceding many goals this season, but they are also scoring more. Okay, so I think Atletico will win it.
Oh, okay. So what about you? I mean, Waleed, is your mic working there?
Yes, it's working.
Okay, so Leicester Atletico. How do you see this rolling through?
I can only see it one way. I think Leicester's luck has run out, and you can say they played with spirit not seen before since last year in this tie, in the previous tie against Sevilla. But I just think, I mean, if you look at the opposition, Atletico Madrid, they're just better than them in every facet of the field. The defense is a lot more solid. It's just more solid block than Leicester's. Even though you can argue that Leicester, they sometimes play more compact, and especially when their home crowd is, they're feeding off that energy, they do tend to play better. But I think this is the end of the road for Leicester. I mean, if we're going to be honest, we have to look at Atletico Madrid. I think the Atletico Madrid is very, very lucky. Atletico Madrid, I think, is they're the two-time, finalists in the last 3 years, and they're a very, very good squad. They're not Sevilla. Sevilla are a good team. They play good football, but they're still on the come-up. They're not there yet at the top of the top of the.
No. For me, I think that's the key. Sorry, I'll give it to you, Juju, man. Like, the key thing here is that, for me, like, I get it. This is football. Anything can happen. And yeah, look, for me, which is what Buffon was saying. Because Buffon was saying that, look, man, I want to avoid Leicester City because you just can never know what could happen in football. And Leicester City, again, they've got nothing to lose. They're playing with house money.
Zidane also
I
said
just
that.
look at the matchup
But just being respectful, we're talking about Hood and Morgan. I mean, come on, against Atleti.
Wait, but gentlemen, weren't you the same man who said there's no chance that Leicester can beat Sevilla? And who scored in that match? Like,
Morgan.
Oh, look, with Sevilla, they missed 2 penalties.
They didn't miss
The
2
first
penalties.
leg,
They
they
got
were
saved.
joking.
Yeah.
Those were horrible penalties. In the first leg, they were taking it as a joke. Atleti won't take this game as a joke. These guys are going to go all out. This is not a joke this time.
The man makes a very good point. If, let's say, Atletico got Leicester City in the second round, just after, let's say, Ranieri got sacked, I think Leicester City would stand probably a better chance. But I think after that victory over Sevilla, I think Atletico, which is what Jujuman is saying, Atletico are going to approach this game very differently. Because Sevilla, I think in that first leg, they didn't really take it seriously. And they were like, oh, wait a minute, we've only scored 2 goals. Is this fine? Then you now concede the away goal. Then in the second leg, you're already under pressure. But I think for Atletico, okay, look, we're going to take this, we're going to literally kill these guys in the first leg. So Atletico, like, first leg, let's end this tie.
Yeah.
So I think this could be a case where they end the tie in the first leg. You know, where they're like, look, man, let's just rinse these guys, pimp them out. Second leg, let's get a few and finish. But again,
they can do is
Leicester have a chance. Okay, look, let me bring away King. How do you see this game going? Because you're not spoken. So, King, Leicester City against Atletico. How do you see the game going?
I see Atletico winning, but I see it actually being quite a dramatic game. I think it probably will be the most dramatic game of this draw, just because Leicester are so unpredictable. Even though their style of football is very simple, they're still
King.
No, I see Atletico going through, but I see the second leg being like the most dramatic leg.
Do you know what? I think Atleti might just put like a clean sheet in both legs and just Leicester not going to score any goals.
Because the thing about Leicester is that Leicester never seemed to surprise you. Leicester never failed to surpise you. I'm not saying that.
Look, at the end of the day, having the best team doesn't mean you always win. Like that's how football works. And let's be honest, do you actually think Leicester are going to end their story to Atletico Madrid? Like they're going
to guys. It's not like Leicester have a chance. I mean, Athletic kept. They kept a clean sheet against MSN. You think Vardy and all these guys are going to be a problem?
I agree.
Come on now.
Drink water.
Okay, wait. Let's move on, okay, and then maybe we'll revisit it again. So next tie I want to talk about is the tie that I feel this could be one of the best Champions League ties we've possibly seen ever. Dortmund against Monaco. Guys,
it's gonna be crazy.
Dynamite.
End-to-end football.
Yeah,
I think look. At the end of the day, one team can defend and attack. The other just attacks. That's how I see it.
Really?
No. Neither can defend. Neither can defend.
Did you not see the City game?
Look, the City game was just one game, but if you look at the league table, Monaco's goal difference.
I don't care about French league.
Monaco can't defend.
Relevance to me. What happened in that second half in that Etihad? Sorry.
What happened in the second leg? 3-1.
No, exactly. They still conceded.
They still
look. That was due to the manager's mistakes.
I'm sorry.
They were 3-2 up. They could have ended the game, but they made mistakes.
No.
But Man City had so many chances to score.
No, concede those 3 Gs to go from 3-2 to 5-3. I'm sorry, you're suspect.
Embarrassing.
I don't care what happened in that second leg. You are suspect. But guys, let me I can't call this game because
I think Dortmund will go through.
Monaco. Wait. People may say Monaco, but my thing is that if everybody is fit for Dortmund have a far better attack than Man City's. You know, Aubameyang against what's it called, Raggy. Do you think Raggy can Aubameyang?
Aubameyang disappears.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Bakayoko is also suspended for this game.
Them, I'm sorry,
Bakayoko
City don't have a Dembele. City don't have the kind of player that Dembele and the kind of issues that Dembele can cause for you. So I just think that, you know what, maybe I would give the edge to Monaco because they are more No, Monaco, for me, Monaco have a better defense. That's just a fact. Bartra is garbage. Let's just be real here. I feel that Dortmund have a better overall attack, but look, man, that's Mbappe and Bernardo Silva. Basically,
Fabinho also.
It's hard because I say Monaco have a good attack, but let's just be real. French league, I'm sorry, don't bring that into this conversation. Man City's defense is crap. John Stones. So saying how good Monaco's attack is against a Man City defense, I'm sorry, that's not a great argument.
Look, John Stones is better than Bartra at the end of the
He
day.
wasn't even
No
that bad.
way.
You were being
Nah,
over.
nah.
Yeah,
John Stones didn't even play that
John
bad.
Stones is the worst
better than
defender.
Now Otamendi's worse. Otamendi's worse.
John Stones didn't play that bad. Kolarov cost the goal, and the midfield was wide open. So even if you put Ramos, or
I think
whoever
Pep made a few mistakes.
yeah, it was. I blame Pep for that.
It-
To be
it
honest,
was
it was
tactically-
complete disaster tactically.
Yeah,
Wide open.
tactically it wasn't too wise.
Okay, so where are guys going in this game? Because for me, this is how I see it, is that I think the first leg is in Germany.
Yeah, in Dortmund.
In
Yeah.
Dortmund. So
So I think
my thing is that you see, for me, I think it would have been a better advantage if the second leg was at Dortmund. But with the first leg at Dortmund will now feel the pressure to really attack. And because they know that at home is where they get a lot of goals. And Monaco now know that, look, man, we are pretty good at home. But if we can just get some nice counter-attacks and just get some... Because I, like, you know, guys, the more I think about it, the more... As much as I want Dortmund to be in the semis, and as much as I want Dortmund to go far, I think this is a bad matchup for Monaco. Because I'm looking at that first leg. I'm looking at how Dortmund play. I'm looking at their high line, and I'm looking at Mbappe's speed and Silva's creativity. That's a recipe for disaster. That's a recipe for disaster. Like, Silva is the kind of guy that can do a through ball, and just Mbappe's speed and how Mbappe plays, that's a guy that will just cost Dortmund so many
And have Falcao.
But forget that guy.
Look, they beat City 3-1 without their main man Falcao. That shows a lot in their depth.
Yeah, Bakayoko will be playing. It will be Moutinho in midfield.
When you look at both teams, though, when you look at Monaco and you look at Dortmund, when I saw the City game around the 60-something minute, Monaco were tired as can be. They could barely run. I mean, City, if you put high tempo against Monaco, they can't keep up because the French league is a little bit relaxed. If Dortmund go with a high tempo, 90 minutes full, they can easily beat Monaco.
But but that could also be the depth of them if they go high tempo.
No. That's how they play, though. That's how they play. They always
play high intensity.
But they gotta
high
play
pressure, high tempo.
No. But they have to play smart.
They need to defend. Like, if Dortmund can give me a better defending performance, then yes, they can take out Monaco. But if Dortmund make mistakes defensively, guys, I'm sorry.
Like, I don't even know any defenders from Dortmund. Like, that's how bad they are.
Socrates, Greek boy. That Greek. What's also a Greek boy's name?
Socrates.
Socrates is good, but he's literally like their only defender because Piszczek is much more attacking, and I don't really trust Nelson. But Socrates is literally the only guy that doesn't need any defending. Bartra for me was a dud.
What about Royce? Royce, is he still injured?
Look, Royce, the guy sleeps in the hospital, man. Look, that's his house. So look,
this game is not really about defending, is it? I mean, it's all
no.
about
There's no
getting more goals.
Like basically, if Monaco are smart, and they play a balanced game, they will beat Dortmund. If Monaco starts getting excited and say, "Look, man, let's play the wild west."
If Monaco plays exactly like the first leg, they'll lose the game.
No, I think Monaco will be punished. Man City missed too many chances in that game, and from this stage onwards is where all the mistakes get punished. And Monaco and Leicester, I don't think they're gonna stay here anymore.
I think there's arguments to both sides. You can make one for Dortmund and you can make one for Monaco. But at the end of the day, I just think it comes down to who's going to make more mistakes.
Yeah. And who's clinical? Who's more clinical with their chances?
I guess you could say for against Dortmund is sometimes they just don't perform.
I was agree with. Yeah, with King's point, I was about to say, I think the game will be about who can score more. And I'm looking at Monaco. Yeah. I mean, these guys are not afraid to score. They might score. I mean, they look like they can put like.
They scored 3 goals away from.
I'm not sure. Aubameyang can put 5. I mean, sometimes Aubameyang shows up. Sometimes he shows up.
Well, like what's it called? That guy, Monaco's manager, like he said, look. I think this guy's maybe taking drugs. He said that Monaco is the best attacking team in the world.
No. He's the best attacking. Look, he's praising his players. It's like like there's nothing wrong with
Like,
that.
no, but look, man, look, you can't use that kind of drug use talk for like.
Oh no,
come on.
but to be
Wait,
fair,
why
to
not?
be fair,
It might just give the
To be
confidence.
fair,
to be
what?
fair-
To be fair, what kind of raw rubbish is that?
Because Monaco look like these guys. Remember, they put 2 against City at home. I mean,
3-3.
Luigi, man, have you heard
at
of a man
home.
called
So
John
five.
Stones? Have you ever heard of a man called John Stones? Sorry.
You do Bartra plays for Dortmund. Just remember that.
Yeah,
They
but
could
still,
score
these
three
guys are
goals.
not
It's not
afraid to
that
score.
bad.
Oh, look,
Look. At
mention
the end
that
of the
guy's
day,
name. Why do you bring that guy's name up? Look, just keep that nice guy's name
look.
quiet.
I'm telling you. This game will be decided on the first leg. If it's like 3-3, I think Monaco will win it in the second leg.
No, but see, that's the issue because look, I think Dortmund will get that asset in the first leg.
No, see the thing is,
Wait,
if
Dortmund, if it's at the crib, I think they can get that ass. But my issue is that they need to get that ass really well, because if it's like 2-1, it's they're screwed. They need at least 4 Gs. They need yes, that's what I said. They need at least 4 Gs.
Yeah, that's a bit much. That's a bit ridiculous.
That's crazy,
Look,
man.
Look, at the end of the day,
No, guys, I'm being real. No, like, sorry. Anything less than 4 Gs, Dortmund are not going through. They need at least 4 Gs.
Look, Dortmund just scored 4 goals, but Monaco scored 3 goals. They could score 3
That's
goals.
because Dortmund at Monaco can, against that defense and the way that Monaco attack, they can get a lot of goals. So that's why I said they need at least 4 Gs to at least build it on a foundation, because they need about 7 or 8 Gs over 2 legs. Okay, I'm talking about at least 7 or 8 Gs over 2. So what are guys saying then? Dortmund or Monaco? What are guys saying?
I'm saying Monaco. Monaco are winning this.
I'm rooting for Dortmund, but Monaco.
Yeah, Monaco. I'll have to go with Monaco.
I see. I'm going with.
So
What? What happened?
no. Like, it always happens. They'll come back in. So Reza and I'll go to Daniel. So Reza, who do you think, Dortmund or Monaco? Who are you siding with?
I think Dortmund, just because they have better players in the attack with Royce, Aubameyang, and Dembele, really good attacking players. And also, you don't.
But Reza, what about the defense, man? What about
the defense? Defense is crap. I have to accept.
Wait. What about the managers, tactics wise? I don't trust Tuchel.
Wait, let's Reza finish his points and then I'll come to you, Reza.
The thing is, people must understand that Pep actually lost the second tie with City. You must imagine he lost with Bayern against Porto in Porto.
Wow.
With Bayern, with a squad like Bayern. So he's really bad in away games. So if Dortmund can win at home, they will go through. I'm sure about this.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
let me bring in Daniel. So Daniel, what do you think? Dortmund right?
I've got Dortmund for now.
Based on what?
Based on, I think if the game is going to be as open as we all assume, that Dortmund have the better attacking players to take advantage. I like Aubameyang over Falcao. I like Royce over Mbappe. I like Dembele over just about anybody that Monaco has, except maybe Bernardo Silva. So I just edge it to the better attacking players. So.
Look, only reason Dortmund is going to win if it's a Wild West game. That's the only way.
Also, I think that Tuchel playing the back 5, I think he might have a better chance of slowing down Monaco's attack than Pep, because Pep, I mean, John Stones really.
He played one.
John Stones wasn't bad. I'm tired of saying this. John Stones wasn't even bad. Come on.
But him being a major part of your back 4 is a bad thing.
He's not getting any support from the back 4.
Yeah.
If he's the best
at that age, every defender.
My issue is that I think that, like, basically, I look at that match, the second leg, Man City and Monaco. And the thing with Monaco is the physicality. And my problem is that I look at can Dortmund's midfield offset the physicality of Monaco? Because Monaco's players are very direct, very athletic, and they
remember Bakayoko suspended,
and they run a lot. So how do they restrict that run? Because again, let's say if it was Monaco Atletico or Monaco Juventus, midfield know how to interact and can match the physicality of Monaco and can stop them and deny them space. If we're saying a Wild West, it can go either way. But my thing is that who has the better defense, Monaco or Dortmund? It's Monaco. They have the better defense.
Double H question. Don't you normally say that if a game is open, right? If it's Wild West cowboy football, the team with the better attacking players normally comes out on top. Are you telling me that Monaco and Dortmund are so even that doesn't hold?
But Daniel, let's look at the bigger picture here. Yes, I say that, and Dortmund do have the better attacking players, but at the same time, we have to look at the full picture because Dortmund's defense is so shaky, is so untrustworthy that, and I look at what Monaco did in that second leg, and I look at what Mbappe does. I'm looking at matchups and how Monaco play, and I'm looking at the way that they run and the speed. That's going to be such a problem. Like basically, if this was like Sevilla, then I would say, okay, Dortmund could hold them, but because you've got runners, that is a real problem if you play a high line and you're not that good defensively. So I'm just saying that, like, if Mbappe is injured, then yes, but I just think Mbappe will be such a problem for Dortmund. I just see that being a serious issue. So again, the reason why this game is going to be so amazing, because I think that this game can go, because I think both teams will attack. Because
do we know how long Götze is going to be out?
Oh, he's out for the whole season. Guys,
what about?
He wouldn't have made a difference anyway.
Is Schürrle injured as well, or is he?
About the attacking players, with him? I don't really think that you could say Dortmund have better attack. It doesn't really. That's on paper, but when it comes to the game, different times there have been many Dortmund players that haven't shown up against tiny teams that you even were against Aubameyang missing penalty. It's not really that clear. Okay, City had better players than Monaco, clearly, but they didn't win. It's not all about who has the better. It's who has the mentality and who's going to show up at the day.
But basically,
Monaco could do it.
We're talking. Wait. I think you may need to reduce your background because I think I can hear echo from your thing. But we're talking best case scenario. Like best case scenario is, let's say if Dortmund play their, like that's what I am praying for. Every football fan is literally praying that we get the best of Dortmund and we get the best of Monaco. Yes, Götze's out for the season, but give me Royce, give me Dembele, give me Castro, give me Weigl, give me Dortmund's players all at their best. Let's get it on. And if we have all of them at their best, guys, we could have a classic. And if it is tit for tat, Wild West, guys, it will be tough because again, even if Dortmund's defense are dodgy, like guys, man, the way when Dortmund gets going, man, they will cut you open.
They're like a perfect.
I think this game's gonna finish in the first leg. It's gonna be like 4-1 Dortmund. Second leg.
I disagree.
If it's 4-1, which I don't think it will be, I just think that Monaco, I feel that Monaco have the ability in Monaco, in France,
to win 3-0.
No game is over at this point.
Monaco are getting 2 G's at Dortmund's place minimum.
Yeah, I think.
Listen,
Monaco for me is ruthless. I mean, I saw them play the other day. Ruthless. Those kids, unbelievable. I don't think Dortmund can do it. They'll disappear as usual.
Nah.
Monaco are not.
A better mentality. I think we're overlooking the midfield aspect of this tie because we know this tie is going to be end to end and it's going to be very, very attacking. And I think when it comes to that, when it's very, very end to end, the midfield is the most important part in my eyes, at least how I see it. If the midfield, like I think Monaco have a much more compact midfield, and the midfielders win a lot of balls. They win a lot of balls. So say for example, Mbappe goes up and he makes a good attack, and then say he doesn't score, and then Dortmund come back the other way. I think Monaco have a much more stable midfield, and they can win the ball back. There's a lot of ball winners in the midfield rather than Dortmund. I don't think Dortmund have those ball winning midfielders. Dortmund have midfielders who can build up or who can play, I guess, total football, and they can move the ball forward. But I don't think that they have the capabilities of the Monaco midfielders, especially because Monaco midfielders.
But Walid, excellent point from my. But my point is that's a good point, though. But I think for Dortmund, which is. Well, they always say that attack is the best form of the defense. If Dortmund keep on attacking Monaco, they keep on pressing them, they keep on winning the ball, then that gives that means that forces the Monaco midfield a lot further back.
I agree, but
because then that gives them less confidence to actually be compact in the midfield. So for Dortmund, Tuchel will obviously say to them that, look, man, we have a weak defense, but we have to keep attacking them. And the more we attack them, the more that we press, and the more that we win the ball high, the more we're going to keep them back in their box, because that is where we win it, because we can't match these dudes physically. Because if this becomes a balanced physical battle, we will lose. We're just not as good as physically as them. So our strength is our attack and how we press and our high energy. And because of our high energy, if you have a high energy and just say, you know what, we're not going to allow Monaco to even breathe in the middle of that.
I think that would be a really, really high risk. Like, for example, if they try to do that,
they have to. How are they supposed to play? They can't play like a possession game. That's not a upwards game. There's the only way they can play.
Of course. But I'm saying if they do this ultra jigging pressing against Monaco, they're going to be very, very susceptible when Monaco.
One ball over the top.
It's that risk, but that means you have to always win that ball. Like literally, you have to always win that ball. If you don't win that ball, then you're screwed. So it's a high risk, but that's how this.
I agree. But let's be like using our lines like logically. No one will ever win every single ball. They can win the majority of the balls, but if they make one mistake, it's basically Dortmund are
one on one.
Exactly.
No, like the more that we talk about this, guys. I mean, again, we'll see, because I still can't call it, but from discussing it right now, I mean, there's a stronger argument for Monaco. I'm just feeling a stronger argument for Monaco right now. But then again, we'll see what happens. Let's move on. Juventus, Barcelona.
No doubt about it.
Let me just lay this down. Let me just lay this down. Come on, guys. We'll get in there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Let me just lay this down. First of all, this is a huge game. But you know what? I think it's time for Barcelona to get cracked open.
Yeah.
Because
they will finally get exposed.
This is
I said this in my review. Juventus are the favorites, and I stick by that.
Favorites for what?
Manny, let the guy speak in land.
Hey man, just listen to what I got to say. You can hear me, right?
Wait, let me just land. Basically, my thing is that I feel that Juventus are the favorites in this game, because for me, Juventus have the most complete team. I understand about the miracle at the new camp. I never seen the miracle at the new camp. Even if Juventus win the first leg 10-0, Barcelona can still come back. So what? But the difference is that PSG are clowns. They don't have a personality.
They're a small club.
Look. My friend, we're talking about the quarterfinals here. Please don't bring any kind of useless clubs name this kind of thing. I'll just put you from this damn hangout. My thing is that Juventus are complete. And I just think that, yes, fair enough, Barcelona, you have the proper attack. I just think against a complete team, because fair enough, Juventus, they have a defense. They have a proper midfield. They have a finisher. I think Juventus are well equipped, home and away, to get the job done.
Manager-wise, they're
that is
also
very
better.
true. But I just want to say something.
I'm going to go to King and then go to King.
On paper, Juventus as a team are well equipped to beat Barcelona. There's no question about that. As a team, they're better than Barcelona. But remember, Barcelona still have 3 players that could rip Juve apart. These are like, they have 3 top 5 players in their teams.
And they also have 3 players from the road.
Let me respond. I'll give it to Juman. Let me just respond quickly. King, you may be right, but King, you are showing extreme disrespect. Extreme disrespect to your boy Chiellini, to your boy Bonucci, and to your boy Barzagli. Those 3 boys can hold
Luigi.
Those 3 boys can hold anybody. All right, let me go to Juman now.
Yeah, and to add, correct me if I'm wrong, but was there a guy that trained, that his name was Dani Alves, that trained with Barcelona and was part of the Barca that didn't trade against MSN for weeks after weeks for Juventus? So, I mean...
What?
Yo, man. Are you like broadcasting from bloody Baghdad or something?
Can you hear me now? How about now?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
All right. For Barca to
Yeah, speak. Look, man,
Yeah.
your signal keeps on going wild, man. Speak, talk, man. Talk.
That Elche internet.
all right.
Hey, Juju man.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
let's-
look, man. I'm ready to man. Talk, man. Money, talk, money.
All right, let's cut down this fairy tale talk about Juventus beating Barcelona. Let's just get down to it. Sevilla dropped points. I mean, not Sevilla. Juventus dropped points against Sevilla. They dropped points against Lyon, and they beat Porto. Porto is not really a heavyweight, but they haven't really shown anything that says they're anything Barcelona should fear. And when you look at their defenders, Chiellini, Barzagli haven't been fit exactly. I don't think I've looked it up, and I haven't seen people are saying that they haven't been fit
Is
throughout the
Rabai
season.
good?
And they have Bonucci. They only have Bonucci, but I think Chiellini, Barzagli haven't really been fit, so that means they're not really at their best. So I won't really say that's something that you put on the list for them. But
No.
when you look at it, Barcelona, there's no metric, nothing you can say that
Okay, Mane.
Juventus have a better team. Nothing
Let-
that
let-
says
let me
that
correct you, let me
Barcelona will
correct you.
easily be Juventus.
Let me correct
and
you.
It's not going to be close.
Since 2015, the final, only one player, Dani Alves, is the only change in the Barcelona team. With the Juventus team, it's a whole different team. I mean, it's only like the defense that's still there, but the rest of the team is completely different. And the other thing is, Dani Alves has played with Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. He knows where to get them. He will tip the Juve defense, and I mean, everything is pointing to Juve, and they also have Allegri. So this is.
What
this-
happened
this-
last time?
Wait, guys,
Remind
can I
me
ask
what
a very quick
happened
question?
last
Sorry,
time.
very quick question. Did Quadrado play in that 2015 final?
Yeah.
No.
Are you saying? Are you
Now,
telling
let
me?
me wait, because that is very key to talk to my points. Now, like, if Quadrado did not play in that final, I'm going to pinch what Jujuman said, because Quadrado wasn't in that final. Neither was Dani Alves for Juventus. Dani Alves and Quadrado, that is a huge plus for Juventus.
Higuain.
And Higuain. And
Dybala.
First
Dybala
of
as
all,
well.
first of all,
Pjanic.
Dani Alves.
Pjanic, Khedira.
First
Guys,
of all,
look, Manny,
Dani
let's
Alves.
look, Manny, come on. Give me.
Let me just go by one by one.
Wait, look, guys.
Dani Alves was sold for a reason. He's finished. Let me just tell you.
He's still better than Sergio Roberto.
He's finished.
Ole.
And
Ole.
Higuain disappears in big moments.
He's better
at
than Suarez
times,
right now.
So he's not really reliable. So I don't know what and Quadrado. I mean, come on, Quadrado.
Look, guys.
Do you watch
look,
Syria?
Look. Mane has a look. In fairness, I told you guys, as much as I say Juventus are the favorites, ever since the miracle at Nou Camp, I fear Barcelona. Like you can.
PSG.
Come on, man. That game was honestly one of the most rigged games I've ever seen.
That miracle is so overrated. That was more to PSG collapse and Barcelona being amazing.
Look, football god. Anybody that goes to the Nou Camp, you're playing against 12 men.
Look, at the end of the day,
you have to assume that the referee is on their side. So it's gonna. So even if Juve win 10-0. They can still come back and score 50.
They're not.
Guys,
No, really.
Look.
And the other point is,
people
with
who were
the
picking Barcelona. Yeah, go.
Yeah, with the Barcelona team, like Iniesta's gone and was. It's the same team except
Busquets is out for the first leg.
Dani Alves.
Jujuman scored 3 goals in 6 minutes.
Look, at the
And
end
they
of the
weren't
day,
playing well.
Look, people who say Barcelona are going to be Juventus, they're only saying because of MSN. That's the only thing. Juventus, on the hand, they have a squad, and a manager.
It's not about having a squad. That doesn't matter. At the
Yes,
end of the
it
day,
is. Look, if you
Barcelona
have-
is better than Juventus.
What do you mean it
It's not a
doesn't
squad.
matter?
It doesn't matter if you have 50
Look, Danny, I
players.
told you, this guy speaks some. I mean, he speaks some very wise stuff, but there's some rubbish that comes from this man and his
He
mouth.
said having a squad.
You're telling me 3 players.
City had a good. City had a better squad than Monaco. What did that give them? Nothing.
He did.
So
That's
having a
poor
squad
finishing.
doesn't mean they're gonna play well.
Oh god, money.
I disagree. City didn't have a better squad than
Oh, so
Monaco.
you call Fabian Delph a player who you can bring on in a Champions League game?
Also,
Monaco.
Pep
They even
does
know-
stupid things that Allegri will never do.
Exactly.
Mine is taking off Morata that one time.
Look at the managers.
Look at the managers.
Allegri
Last time,
against Luis Enrique.
Lucho Enrique defeated Allegri last time. Lubricated Allegri last time.
Wait. Let's get some semblance here. There's many guys talking. So I'm going to go to Mane, then King, and then to Osman. So Mane.
Yeah, first of all, I don't get why people disrespect Lucho Enrique. I mean, last time I'm pretty sure he won against Allegri. So I don't know what metric or whatever you're watching that says Allegri can beat Lucho Enrique. It hasn't been proven yet. And at the same time, you look at the both. If you had a gun to your head in your life, are you really gonna say Juventus is gonna beat Barcelona? I mean,
yeah, currently.
Okay, you're a dead man. You'll be a dead man. I mean,
no. As long as there's no bullets in the gun, I'll say Juventus will beat Barcelona. Yeah.
Look. I think it depends on Neymar, how Neymar plays. I think Neymar's been the
no.
best player for Barcelona.
Sorry, Messi needs to just go to the side.
Look, even in that PSG game, relax. Guys,
this is Mars Club.
Look,
this is Mars Club.
Look, I don't get this Messi hype thing. The guy didn't even show up against PSG.
Forget that guy.
Hey, don't blaspheme, right? Messi has had a bad season, but
look, forget that guy.
Let's not forget what he could do. Let's not forget, all right? No, but it is Neymar's time to show up. I do believe Neymar needs to take the reins, and I do think Neymar will show up in that game. I think the miracle of the new camp will revitalize Barcelona. Will make them motivated. Trust me.
Oh no, for sure, for sure, 100%.
You won't see the same Barcelona.
What are you guys talking about the miracle? I'm telling you.
Listen,
Juventus got better. The team got better overall.
I'm sorry, man. You cannot deny the miracle. Okay,
it's
all this special stuff. They have juju.
Look.
You cannot disrespect that miracle. I'm sorry, it's happened.
Look. They had Alexander. They had Evra as the left back. They now have Alexandro. Suarez and Messi were playing really good in the 2015. Suarez right now is not the 2015 Suarez. I mean, he's good, but he's not the peak Suarez.
They can still ride, man. You can't just denounce them. Man, why do you have a avatar of Exo?
Because people need to appreciate.
Guys, listen to what I'm gonna say right now, and then listen to what I'm gonna say right now about this matchup. And I want to be proven wrong. I want to see the counter arguments to what I'm going to say right now, because I don't want to believe that Barcelona are going to beat Juventus. But right now, that's what I'm kind of leaning towards. I think Juventus are very, very one-dimensional in their attack. From when I'm seeing them this season, their attack is very one-dimensional. It's very, very easy to figure out what they're going to do with the ball and how they're going to get it to their strikers. So for me, and I saw this pass map, I guess the other day for the Juventus matchup, for the Juventus Porto game, and everything comes through the right side. And I mean, I think it'll be really
no, but it's still very with Dybala, they can still ride. It's still very.
Of course. Yeah. I know, but I just feel like Barcelona's quality offensively. I'm not disrespecting, but
Barcelona have no defensive. They don't know how to defend. They have Iniesta and Rafinha as wing backs.
And they lost.
Sorry. What are you getting?
Yeah, go ahead. I want you guys to prove me wrong. I'm just giving you my argument, and then you guys can tell me what you.
Okay, give it now.
Look. There is no way PK, Umtiti, and Mascherano are keeping out Dybala and Higuain.
Umtiti is a very good defender.
No way. And I know he's a good defender. I don't trust Mascherano or PK at all.
Mascherano and PK have won 3 Champions League.
Iniesta and Rafinha at wing backs is also very, very suspect. So
yeah, and to repeat my point, Allegri has already faced this Barca team.
Enrique has no tactics.
Team. I mean, Allegri knows how to stop. He knows his mistakes already. He knows what he did wrong. He's going to improve and try and stop this guy. This is his second try against Barcelona, and he was 2-1 with different players.
Third try.
Messi, man. They have Messi. Like we take Messi for granted in this situation.
Amen.
He can do. Honestly, let's be honest. They can be playing terrible. They can be whatever. if Messi or Neymar now, because he's playing really well, if one of them just doesn't, just one
Yeah,
thing,
no,
the whole
it's true.
momentum of
It's
the
true.
game.
Did I reject that? I said that even if I feel Juve are favorites and I feel that Juve can win, Barcelona can easily win the game. And even if Barcelona play badly, they can still find a way to win because they've got the best front three attack that we've ever seen. And if Mar rides, you can stop Mar. Okay,
You guys think that?
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead, Abdul.
no, I was just saying it's first of all the draw is amazing, obviously.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
when I first saw the draw, I was saying the same thing. I thought Juventus, like my pick was Juventus, but the more I think about it, the more I get the more I get these nightmares of Allegri doing the same thing again and just going in Turin, winning 1-0 or winning 2-1, and then just going back to the Camp Nou and just sitting back for 90 minutes. And if you give Messi and Neymar time on the ball for 90 minutes, they will score 3-4 goals, 100%. And that's the problem. That's the problem.
Look, Juve can't give you if they can't have some sort of an attacking positive plan at the new camp. Because I'm so I love Kelly. Kelly is my best friend, but to defend those front three for 90 minutes, nah, man.
Yeah, and I don't know where you're getting this high scoring Juventus thing, because when I'm looking at this,
who said high score?
Somebody said they're gonna
give me 3-1.
Somebody,
all I need is 3-1 for that first leg. That's all I need. 3-1.
But somebody is saying that they're gonna score the Higuain or whatever are gonna score against Barcelona's defense. But when you look at it, they've only beaten Porto 2-0, 1-0. They've beaten Lyon by 1 goal.
Well, they were solid wins.
No, but
Honestly,
I think
solid. Yeah, exactly. So
Juventus,
look, guys, there's one more thing. If
Guys,
Neymar gets a
Higuain-
yellow card, if Neymar gets a yellow card in the first leg, he won't play in the second leg. That's a key
Suarez
thing.
also.
Yeah, but anyways,
Suarez and Neymar. If one of them gets a yellow card, they're screwed.
the problem with Juventus also, I'm sorry, but Higuain is a fraud in the Champions League. He still has to prove himself in Europe. The guy is a complete fraud. He's still struggling with Juventus in Europe even this season. Very poor.
As to add on to what Mane said, I think that the squad they have is really just on paper. It's not really as good as they are as a team. As when they play together, I don't really I've watched Juventus. They're not really convincing, and I thought they'd be a lot better considering the acquisitions they made in the summer.
It's not about being convincing. It's about getting the job done. Yeah. And I just think all that matters is winning the game. 1-0, 2-1, 1-0. I just feel like Juventus have the ability to
look. If Juve don't concede at home, I think they'll win it.
Yeah.
It depends how many they concede.
Juve have to finish that game 2-0 in Turin at least.
Yeah, they can't concede. Look, they can't concede a goal at home. That's for sure.
Well, I'm looking at 2-1. I think they will. I think they will come.
You know what? It might be in Juventus's best interest to draw the first game, because that will give them incentive to kind of attack Barcelona.
Yeah.
Rather than
very good point.
That's a little bit dangerous, though.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, playing Barcelona in any circumstance is dangerous, but you can't go to the new camp, as Abdul said, and afford to be so defensive.
No, it doesn't work.
The
only way you beat Barcelona
is bite your face.
You have to play them the only way you beat Barcelona is when you go to the new camp. Basically, attack is the best form of defense. You have to attack them, because by attacking them, you then force them to say, okay, no, we're now in a game, and we're not going to allow you to win the ball. And if you attack, we're going to attack you back.
Because this Barca's
that was PSG's big mistake, is that they won by such a big margin that they were like, okay, we can sit back. But these guys, the 3 best attacking players in the world, arguably, they're going to score goals, especially at home.
Wait, look, there's one more thing.
And you have to consider that UEFA Lona thing. But
but there's also one more thing. Look,
Daniel makes a very key point. Sorry, I'll come back to you, Football God. See, Daniel makes a very key point, is the psychology. I believe that Emery told those PSG boys that, look, man, still try and attack and everything. But psychologically, when you're on that pitch and you know you won 4-0 in the first leg, psychologically, you automatically sit back. And when you sit back so much, it's very hard to now try and switch up and try and be attacking, because you're so used to sitting back. So I think for Juventus, if it's like a 2-1 or even like a 1-0, I feel for them, they're like, no, we can't defend this. And I think as well, the miracle of Newcomb actually plays in Juve's advantage as well, because they know what Barcelona can do and how they come back. Juve will know that it would be stupid trying to defend this guys. We have to go out and actually try. If we could find a way of getting at least 2
like the what I fear is what happened in 2013. Yeah, 13 when Milan won, when Allegri beat Barca 2-0 at the San Siro, and then he went to the new camp and he literally had no intention to do anything, just 2 banks of 4 for 90 minutes. And it was Messi ripped him open. You can't do that.
But he's got to learn from those mistakes. I'm pretty sure he's fixed those mistakes.
I trust Allegri.
He didn't.
Those aren't mistakes, though. I think that's hardwired into Allegri's brain, into his philosophy. That once I get a result that's good enough for me, we're going to sit back and try to defend it. But against this particular team, you can't do that.
Okay, wait. Let's switch, man. Let's switch. Okay. Final matchup.
Trouble.
Guys,
we're winning trouble.
Look. All right, now.
Football guys, stop saying we.
No, wait. Personally, I wanted this to be the final. I thought this would be the final, but because this quarterfinal draw is so late and so crazy, we've been given this draw right now. Bayern Real Madrid. I don't know where this goes.
It's Bayern.
Is winning
Bayern.
Look, if you look at the fixture list for Real Madrid, they have El Clasico and Atletico Madrid right during those games.
Let me tell you what concerns me. Let me tell you, as a Bayern fan, let me tell you what concerns me.
As a Bayern fan,
what's up with
my leg?
Let me tell you what I'm afraid of Madrid. The key points of Madrid. First point is they have Morata. That would be a problem. If Zidane decides to start with Morata, I mean, our defenders are slow. This would be a problem. Second point is whether Pepe is starting, because if it's Varane starting, Lewandowski is going to have a field day. I mean, if Pepe starts, then that would be good.
Pepe is injured, I think, right now.
Third point, Varane is back.
Third point, because he's good. Third point is whether Madrid are going to play 4-4-2 or 4-4-3, because I think either Bale or Cristiano needs to be sacrificed for Morata. Morata needs to
look. At the end of the day, this Real Madrid they can't even score. They can't score from open plays. All they do is score from set pieces.
FG. We're the thing is, when I agree with you, right? You know, I don't like how we play, but it's effective, and I think, especially against this Bayern team,
it's not effective, man.
It is effective.
What?
Yeah, to be
I
honest,
hate it, but it is effective. Like
when you look at Real Madrid 2017, they've been really struggling. 2017, I think that when you look at the stats, they actually lost more games already than they did in all of 2016. Already.
Well, Manny, that doesn't mean anything. Like when it comes to the Champions League, it's a different psychology. And
look, and also you forgot the fact we still haven't peaked yet.
What that indicates is that Real Madrid is not really at their best or even close to it. I mean, most of the games I've been seeing in previous weeks, they've been falling behind and then coming back.
Well, have Bayern been at their best? I'm sorry. Bayern against Bayern Arsenal in that second leg were not at their best.
But listen,
that's the thing. We're gonna peak at the right time.
And they've been playing one of the winning games. I mean, Arsenal, they had to go 50% to beat Arsenal.
Yo, guys, can we analyze this properly? Okay, first of all, Bayern. Can we agree that both teams haven't been vintage this year?
Nope. Yep, we can agree.
Exactly. We can agree on that. Okay. Moving on. Now we have to look like what makes this very exciting for me. Well, I mean, it's not going to be exciting when I'm watching it live, but in general, is who's going to control the game. Because it's tough. Like is because Zidane is actually pretty cautious.
Look, it depends on. I think Carlo's a better manager, so I think he'll play smarter.
But does Carlo want to control the game? Because maybe Carlo will give us the ball and he wants to counter.
No, we'll control it. We'll control it. I'll tell you right now.
I think that it depends. For me, wait. Where is the first leg? Is the first leg at Bayern or
Bayern?
You see, that plays into Real time because how I see this, that I think in the first leg, I think because for me, I feel Real Madrid have been the best, probably been the best away team in Champions Leagues in the past 3 seasons. As in, Real Madrid normally always score at least 1 or 2 Gs away. So I think in that first leg, you see, Real Madrid
Ramos will be key
because I think Arsenal will say, you know what, give these guys their home turf, give these guys the possession. But we have the speed. That's the key thing. We have the speed of Cristiano, and whether it's built to really counter them. And the thing is that Hummels is an issue because Hummels can be very good, but Hummels can be very susceptible to many mistakes.
Yeah.
But
But
he's
he's not going against Messi.
and I'm sure Reza has to agree is that I think Reza, man, let's be real here. Ribery can't. This is not his year. This is
Costa.
the year.
Costa has to play.
It's Robin. Robin's
No, no.
fit. As long as
Robin-
Robin's
Let's
fit.
let's be real here.
Wait. Let me hear from guys. Let me hear from Reza and I'll go back to football god. Reza.
Yeah, Robin has to play and also Costa. But the thing with Real is those crossings won't make so much damage on Bayern because Bayern is much better at set pieces this year. Also because Martinez and Hummels are great header. They're great in the air. Both really good headers. So it won't.
The thing is, it takes. I'm sorry, but it takes one mistake because when you have Ronaldo, Bale, Benzema, like Ramos, Pepe, these guys just need one mistake and they'll score.
But Abdul, how do Real Madrid stop Douglas Costa? That dude is a
Robin against Ramos.
Douglas Costa.
No, guys. Douglas Costa is a problem. I repeat, Douglas Costa is a flipping problem.
Yes.
Wait.
but I
Also,
think-
you have to look at the bigger picture. Before the Bayern game, Real Madrid plays Atletico Madrid in La Liga, so that might be a key factor.
Yeah.
I have to say, as a Bayern fan, Madrid has the better midfield. To be honest.
Yeah.
Bale must track back, otherwise Douglas Costa is going to be.
Modric and Cruz is great.
No, easily. And I think the issue is that because Alonso, that's why Alonso is retiring this year because he's getting too old. And Thiago is not a natural central midfielder. But Vidal, man.
It depends on Vidal.
Vidal is key because
Can I ask Zika a question, the Bayern fan? Is Ancelotti gonna go with Renato Sanchez, Vidal, or Xabi Alonso?
He's gonna go with Xabi. He's gonna go with Xabi Alonso.
Xabi Alonso, okay.
I still think Bayern are gonna go through.
Yeah.
Real Madrid are relying too many times on last-minute headers.
Exactly.
Look, this coming back is gonna end.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like, I can't be confident when Zidane is our manager. Like, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Exactly.
Ancelotti's on the other side too.
But what's the problem with Zidane?
I don't understand what's wrong with Zidane.
I
You
just
don't
want to
understand.
hear.
I mean, you only see the problem when the game happens.
No,
and the other thing
the
too.
problem with Zidane is there's really no set system.
There's no real identity.
You see what Zidane is? I think he saw the mistakes of Carlo Ancelotti at Real Madrid when he was here, that we didn't rotate enough. And now basically Zidane, for me, he's basically forgotten the concept of having a system and having intricate play, or like teach, at least like having like drills even in practice where we go over a certain types of ways to build the ball up into the final third. I think Zidane just relies too much on rotation, and he's a good manager. Like he can convince the players to play for him, and he knows how to manage egos. And I mean, he's shown it. Like he's won the Champions League. The locker room is happy, I guess. But for me, I just don't.
Real have really one weak point. It's their goalkeeper. Really.
Oh yeah.
No, it's also their front three. The BBC. I'm not scared of that.
I do not rate Benzema.
Yeah, exactly. Let's say the BBC. I'm not that.
How many times have I been saying that Benzema is overrated, but nobody wants to
look. If Zidane was smart, he has to rest one of those front three players, at least one of them.
I think.
Yeah. That whole squad is past it. I mean, I don't see. I mean, I'm trying to be fair, but to be honest, they're not as good as they used to be. They're not as good as they used to be.
Who's past
Bayern Munich? Bayern Munich will score.
Bayern Munich squad is past it, my friend. You're talking about Ribery is finished. Xabi Alonso is 36.
but Abdul, Renato Sanchez, Douglas Costa. These are French boys, man.
Yeah, I agree with you, but if you're gonna say that our squad is past it, then their squad is past it.
But here's right.
The difference is that their squad.
Ancelotti can bring in better players off the bench than Real can.
Oh, I completely
Real
disagree.
have a starting level, but their bench, I'm sorry, like Bayern's bench is easily better than Real's bench.
Okay, we can bring Isco, Kovacic, Morata, James. Those are a lot of options. Lucas Vasquez. Those are a lot of options.
Who do you guys think has the better fullback?
Because Vasquez is a good winger. He's a good option. Yeah.
Look, at the end of the day, I think it comes down to the managers. Whoever set the tactics perfectly wins this game.
Zidane is basically being a poor man's Ancelotti, though. So
Yeah,
wouldn't that
exactly.
say that
Look, if you look at
Ancelotti
this-
would win?
Yeah.
Look, I
Carlo
agree on
Carlo
that
knows
point.
Real Madrid inside and out. So
I agree.
he's got
I
the
agree.
advantage.
Let's just hope Zidane doesn't let us down. But I agree. Yeah, I think honestly, I'm not confident. Because
Also,
Yeah,
also
but
don't Bayern have
can
the
we
added
say-
carrot of they're playing for Philip Lahm, they're
I
playing
know,
for
man.
Xabi
Yeah.
Alonso.
Not the issue.
Yep,
we say-
yep.
Can we?
Which is
Can
why
we
I
say?
think that
Can we
man,
say
it's
Real
hard- it's hard
Madrid
to
are
call
underdogs?
It's an amazing tie. So
I honestly
I think-
think that we're more clinical than Bayern are. I mean, Bayern create chances. They're probably going to outplay us. Probably going to keep the ball more than we do. I mean, that's probably going to happen. But at the end of the day, I think we're more clinical. And we can get a corner. We can get 1-2 set.
Clinical.
Guys,
No
so-
way.
some-
Yeah, honestly,
Benzema, Lewandowski, and
some guys said it's good for Real that Pepe plays, but people forget what Lewandowski did with Pepe.
Yeah.
You
Come
know?
on, no, that's unfair.
Can we?
No
Nah.
defender in history was stopping Lewandowski in that 4-1.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
was. Come on, the guy was
Mhm.
a demon that night. You can't
No,
stop
no,
that. Like,
You see, now that's another key thing. It's like, for me, I felt that Bayern have not yet gotten the best out of Lewandowski. Because 100% of the fact, if you give me Lewandowski, Morata, Benzema, Lucas Vasquez,
Oh,
Lewandowski
he's not a
is
striker. He's not a striker.
easily the best striker out of
Yeah,
Bayern.
of course.
Easily. So,
no. I'd rather have
but those
Lewandowski
who-
over Ronaldo.
But
And
Lewandowski
let's
has
be-
always caused
and-
access, but if Lewandowski can get space and find space and can actually be
And let's-
influential.
Look,
And let's
And
let's
look
be real.
at the end of the day,
let's be real
Bayern's front three is better than Madrid's front three. That's a fact.
Yeah,
But-
let's
but-
be real here. Last time Real Madrid played Bayern Munich, Cristiano Ronaldo carried them, and he's not the same.
What do you say?
He's gonna.
He's
no,
too
no,
stiff now.
on that tie, and
Ronaldo is
How-
nowhere near as good as he used
Never
to be.
carried
Yo,
it.
no. Because
It was Ramos.
I can't let this shit happen, man. The guy chats so much shit. It's
How many
unbelievable.
goals did
There
he
has to
score
be a
in
limit.
that tie?
How many
Ronaldo
goals
scored
did
2 goals. He scored 2 goals when
Exactly,
the tie
2
was
goals.
over.
carried us or not?
Ronaldo scored
Nah.
2 goals when the tie was
Ronaldo
over.
is going to be ghosting in this fixture.
trust
Look,
me.
look,
Because
but
you
I
score
know,
goals,
without
you score
Ronaldo,
goals
you
does not
wouldn't have
mean you
won that
carried
game.
us.
Yeah, bro, we were up 3-0 when Ronaldo scored 2 goals. What are you talking about?
Ronaldo
anything-
scored
anything-
19 goals or whatever. How many goals he scored that record-breaking
Because
season?
20, like,
and then
You just said
18 of them
Ronaldo
came
beat
against
Bayern.
Copenhagen that season.
No,
You
it was.
just said Ronaldo beat Bayern.
Bayern
Like,
are
you
going
need to stop
through.
chatting shit. Honestly, it's too much.
He
Wait,
did.
wait,
he
wait,
did. He
wait,
scored- he scored-
Manny, fix your feedback. Well, I'm hearing echoes from your thing, man.
But
Lower
it's a
like
real-
background noise.
And
I
that-
don't
no
I don't
one
understand
carried
how
us
can a
that
player score 2 goals in garbage time after the tie is over,
Exactly. No,
and then
no,
you
no
say
one-
that he carried us.
No one carried us that game. It was a team effort, and our best player for me that game was probably Di Maria because of how he was the ball.
And in the
carrier.
first leg, it was Isco, exactly, yeah. So I don't know what he's talking
The
about.
ball carrier was the most important in the 2 legs. Whoever it was, Di Maria
Okay,
was
but
second.
Thiago will be
at,
key.
At the end of the day, Cristiano scores the goals, and if
Oh
he
my
doesn't
God.
score
Oh
this
my
time, it's not
God.
going to
Hey,
be as easy.
Ronaldo is shit. I don't.
Fucking money.
Okay, why didn't you just say?
Doesn't
Why
matter
didn't
how
you just
many
say?
miles Di Maria runs.
Why didn't
or
you just
ran.
say that?
Nigga comes
Cristiano
out of
scores
nowhere and
goals?
just talks mad
Why
shit.
didn't you
No,
just?
no, 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 the guy talks up.
What people don't mention Bale? What about Bale?
Exactly.
Yo, look,
I know,
Bale,
and,
you-
and with the
Bale-
space Alaba leaves when he overlaps.
Anything a Champions League final without beast mode.
Wait,
Without
what's
beast
He's not a
mode.
counter-attacking weapon, guys.
Well, that's
Robin or
a
Bale?
problem because
That's a lie.
Weapon, but he's a
That's
huge
a lie.
ability.
That's a
Bale
lie.
is very
Bale-
inconsistent.
Guys, you
Look,
have to
Bale
say
has been-
it's a heavyweight clash. Really, it's big.
I think
Yeah.
Bayern will go through.
For me, it's
The experience.
hence
and,
why for me, I believe that it can go either way. But for me, I like someone made a very good point. And actually, someone actually tweeted me Real Madrid's fixture list because
Yes.
I repeat, Real, if you screw up this La Liga thing, man, I mean,
you're not winning anything.
So
Look,
I
if
think
you-
that for
look,
Real
it's
Madrid,
actually- look, if they get
because of
knocked,
where
if-
El
guys,
Clasico lies, and because of where the Atletico match lies, I think it makes things very difficult
I think
for.
the only good thing
Bayern.
about that is that Atletico are gonna have a Champions League match
Tie
too,
as
so
well,
they might rest
exactly.
their players because
yeah, against
Yeah.
Leicester, Abdul, against Leicester.
Yeah, no, come here.
Still a Champions
Let's
League
give me a
tie,
break.
man. You-
Who are all those guys?
Wait, King, weren't you the one who said? FG, weren't you the one the one who said that, what do you call it? Atleti are going to come in prepared with a mentality to beat them and not lazy. So, I mean, even if it's against Leicester, they're going to be prepared, and they might rest some players against us, and we might rest some players against them.
Real Madrid.
Look,
are
at the end of the day,
underdogs.
look,
Let's be
look,
real.
if Madrid gets knocked out, it's actually a blessing in disguise. So they can actually focus on the league.
No,
for
it's
once.
not a blessing in disguise. We're not a small
It is a
club.
blessing in disguise. I agree with you. I mean, Abdul,
Like, what are you saying? How is it a blessing in disguise when you get knocked out of a competition? Like?
I know.
Look, you'll win the league. You have
For
a
the
better chance to
future,
win the
for the
league.
Because
future.
you win the
Abdul
league.
doesn't agree with me, I know, but for the future,
Let me tell you something about this.
Okay, thank God they got
It's like whenever things get very tense, man, everyone just goes, man.
I think Google kicks them out on purpose because it's too.
Yeah,
much
I think Google says, you know what? I think Mane has been saying so much weird stuff. Let's get 6 guys just out of here for a laugh.
Juju man, you were
guys,
saying?
seriously, I think that's
Yeah, but okay.
Bayern and Real Madrid. I think, look, like, okay, let me ask you this though. Is this too early a tie? Would you have preferred this for the final or the semi?
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. I don't like that rigging of draws, where you make all the same teams every year. It
Yeah,
defeats the
this is way
purpose.
better.
I mean,
Look,
having
at the end of the
same
day,
teams every year is no
you
point.
have
As
to look
much as we insult Mane, see, for Mane made an excellent point there. I love this because I'm tired of like the same 4 teams in the semi-final. Because what this says is that Juve or Barcelona, you're not going to get into that semi. But key as well, Bayern or Real Madrid, one of you got to go. One of you got to go. And even better, we're going to have either a Dortmund or a Monaco in a semi-final.
And a Leicester.
Double H. Do you want to
what?
see? I mean, I respect Monaco and Dortmund, but I don't see, like, I know they're gonna make the semi, but I don't see them making the final. So do you think, like,
Abdul, let's play a game here. Let's just play a game of hypothetics. So if either Monaco or Dortmund get into the semi and they face Atletico, are you telling me that Monaco can't beat Atletico?
They can.
No way. They have 0% chance.
No. Come on, any team.
Monaco.
I'm sorry, like that doesn't make sense.
I don't think Dortmund can't, but Monaco can.
See, Dortmund, Atletico, I will say, overall, I think Atletico can take them. I look at Monaco. Atletico will be favorites, but I'm sorry, that's good. That will be a game, and
Monaco are a problem. Monaco are a problem.
Yeah, like for me, if
why is Monaco getting so much hype?
Wait, Osman, have you seen how these guys play and the way that
it's gonna be over?
I know.
Monaco are not afraid to score against anyone. They can just go. They will score goals.
When you're young, man, you don't give an F, man. Like your balls haven't dropped yet.
Exactly. You see what Mbappe does? Mbappe doesn't give a shit. He takes the ball every time.
Doesn't give a bloody crap who the hell you are. The guy who just plays, man. So when you have a guy who is young, that's talented, that's athletic, that's direct, he can rip anybody because he doesn't care. He's young. He just doesn't care.
Is he better than Martial?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes. Obviously.
No, Martial is just being poorly used.
Martial is more talented.
No, he's not.
Mbappe
has 16 goals and 8 assists at 17, guys.
In
like,
league,
that's ridiculous.
In league.
What do you mean in league?
18.
Have some respect. That's ridiculous.
The real question is he better than Gabriel?
Martial had 5 goals in Ligue 1.
Exactly.
Don't say Martial was doing the same thing.
Guys, I want to go back to the point of the Madrid point. I didn't finish the point. It was the only way Madrid can beat us is if they play 4-4-2. Because if they pack their midfield, they'll crash us. Because I think the battle will be in the midfield. Because if they play the 3 midfields, I think we can take them.
They have better midfield.
Yeah, because if they put all their midfielders, we're in big trouble. Because their midfield is
I can't do this. Why have Juju Man and football go? Why have you guys defected? Everybody's defected to Bayern Munich.
We are winners.
Juju Man is a Real Madrid fan, and football guy is a Manchester United fan.
It has been 2 years.
Juju Man, you have no. Juju Man, come on, bro.
It has been. No, basically, it shows you how long this hangout has been going for because for a portion of the hangout, Juju Man was a full-on Real Madrid fan.
Really? Yeah.
And then for some reason, I think he just got too emotional, too weird, and then he then switched to Bayern Munich. And I think there's a hangout where he actually officially switched. But beyond that is that look.
No, I'll finish. That's why the point I say. That's why I fancy our chance against Madrid, because this is what they'll do. They'll play 4-4-3. They'll play Cristiano and Bale, and they'll put Benzema for some reason.
Did you just say 4-4-3 or 4-3-3?
I was gonna bring that up, but I let it go. I was like, what is 4-4-3, bro?
I agree with Juju, man. I think if we play like the traditional 4-3-3 with the BBC, I think Bayern will simply beat us, because the BBC won't track back, and then you relieve the midfield.
Douglas Costa, the BBC are declined ever since 2014. Ronaldo's declined. Benzema's declined.
No, for me, I feel that based on Alonso and how old Alonso is and Thiago, I think that 4-3-3 could be a nice risk to play, because I think that with 4-3-3, Real Madrid are saying that we have confidence in what Cristiano and Bale can do at that top three.
But that means you're going to the Allianz.
Confidence in Modric's ability to keep the ball and always offload the ball.
Do you trust Benzema? Is going to do absolutely nothing. Look, Cristiano, he's not going to do anything.
I don't trust
Modric in like tight situations.
You're forgetting one thing. You're forgetting one key thing. This is Ancelotti's Real Madrid team. It's the same thing, just tweaked a little bit. Ancelotti knows those players like the back of his hand. He knows everything.
That's a very, oh my God. You know what? Mane just gave, I think he laid, that's a key point. Because I've always said that, remember, Zidane worked under Ancelotti. And when I look at Real Madrid, and even, Daniel even said Zidane is a poor man's Ancelotti. This is the Ancelotti framework.
Yeah.
Like Real Madrid are playing the Ancelotti blueprint. Ancelotti knows this team. He knows this system. He knows their weaknesses. He knows their strengths.
There is no system.
Guys, there's no system. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Look, what are you guys talking about?
Exactly. He knows the players. It's 90-minute headers from Ramos.
No, guys. There is, even if something doesn't have a system, it is still in a sense a system, because the thing is that Zidane is saying that, you know what, I'm not a tactical brain. I'm not a tactical wizard. I believe in you as individuals. I will give you a very basic framework that doesn't have any tactical intricacies. Go and express yourselves. Which is similar to what Ancelotti, just like Ancelotti had a bit more tactical that he could bring into it. So I feel that because like Ancelotti knows these players in and out, and he tutored Zidane. Zidane learns from Ancelotti. So I think that because of Ancelotti, he knows Zidane. He knows him, and he knows this team. That is a humongous advantage for Bayern. It may not be a determining factor, but that is a humongous advantage.
That's what I'm saying, WH. If the only way Madrid, they need to sacrifice one of the big stars and add a midfielder like Kovacic or Isco, something new, and put Morata. Because if they put the same lineup 4-3-3, the BBC up front.
But Juju, man, what do you think of? Yeah, what do you think if we go like Isco, Modric, Cruz, and then Kovacic on the right? So 4-man midfield, and then Ben Bale and Ronaldo up front.
In a game like
do that, guys.
Yeah. Or you can put. It depends. Or you can put Morata to up front. Or
you guys, we're talking about Zidane. This guy,
Morata has to play. Like I keep saying to you that Morata is better than Benzema all day, every day. That's just a fact.
Look, Zidane said
you guys are using all these tactical frameworks, but you have to. Zidane's doing it. Do you think he would actually risk the media backlash of losing to Bayern Munich and he benches BBC?
Zidane even
That's never going to happen.
Just Benzema. He can bench Benzema.
No. He said.
No. Listen. BBC is going to start 100%.
Yes. Walid is right. The BBC.
They're going to start 100%.
Zidane even said if BBC are fit, he always going to start them, no matter.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
you can't do it. It's a political thing. I think.
No. Benzema can easily be dropped. That's not true. Mourinho used to always drop Benzema.
That's Mourinho.
Mourinho had balls. Mourinho was a tactician.
there is no balls. Mourinho couldn't have dropped Ronaldo or any of the big dogs. There are players that are
Ronaldo was-
I know,
Why would you
but
drop
still,
Ronaldo?
still,
That's
still.
stupid.
There's the French connection between. There's the French connection between Benzema and Zidane. And the thing is, I think the best way for us to use Morata is for him to come off the bench to add a little spice to the game.
Nah, it's gonna be too late.
I agree.
He's a super sub. Like in essence, that's what.
When
Hey,
Morata
that's-
starts, he's
You know how insulting that is.
Morata's
Just call the guy super sub.
Morata's
they're gonna
ass when he
Solskjaer.
starts.
Benzema should
Hold
be
on,
the super.
Danny, it's on that level. Do you know how disrespectful that is? It's ridiculous, man.
No, honestly though, Morata's garbage when he starts. Like he just
Yeah,
comes
exactly,
off the
that's what I'm
bench,
saying. He's
tired
better
legs,
off
and he
the
plays
bench.
well. Like,
Hey, wait. So what does Benzema do when he
New to the
plays?
game.
What does
Benzema
Benzema
is
actually bring to the
I,
table?
I've been wondering this for the past 2 years. I still don't know what the guy
if you
does. but
ask
look,
me,
fair,
I
fair.
wouldn't start Morata or Benzema. I would play Ronaldo and Bale up top, and I would play a 4-man midfield.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's no way
that's not gonna
Zidane.
happen.
Zidane
You're
doesn't
you
have the
though.
tactical
You're
sense
not
to do
Zidane,
that.
and
Yeah,
Zidane has
exactly.
limitations.
What will happen?
Wait a minute. Wait, Abdul, you said you play Cristiano and Bale as the two.
Yes, I would play how we beat Bayern in 2014. That's how we beat them. We played a 4-man
No,
midfield, and we
but
played
it's
in
not the
4-4.
same players. Ronaldo is
same,
too
man.
stiff.
Same,
Bro,
man.
Ronaldo didn't
And
do
I
it
keep
in
reminding you,
2014 anyway.
Douglas Costa is a different proposition. Vidal
He
is
won't start though.
flipping
That's-
midfielder.
That's
So
the whole point,
you
though.
have to readjust to what team up is going to be against it. I think for Real Madrid, I just think that it's a case of
They need to start more.
Look, guys, you have to look at this. Who
Is
wants
that
it more?
really-
Look, you have to look at this way. Who wants it more? I think Bayern wants it this more than
That
Exactly.
doesn't make any sense, man. Are you Skip
Ancelotti's
Bayless
a
or
better
something?
manager than
But
Zidane.
we have to say
This is
that
so-
this
Like, is he
argument,
Skip Bayless in the skies or something? Oh my god.
this
Skip Bayless.
Give Bayless, man.
This guy
Wait,
told me that
Let's wait. Let us hear what Reza says. Reza, speak.
this argument is total nonsense, because if you go like this, you can say Atletico last year more than Real because they had to make the revenge, and
Exactly.
but Real won
okay.
also.
True. Yeah. No, look, it's about hence why I said that this pendulum can swing either way. Real can beat Bayern can beat Real.
Yeah.
Neither team has been playing amazing this 2017. But I think once the Champions League rolls in through, I think there are arguments. So we can talk about tactical setups here and there. I feel that it will come down to moments.
Bayern.
They will come down to moments, and it depends on who captures that moment. The players will have chances because both teams are so good, and they have so many good individuals that it is going to be tight. Both legs will be tight. Both legs will be tight. You're not going to see like a total blowout in either leg. So it's really going to come about who can be able to grab that moment and execute when that moment arrives, because those minutes will be very few and far
That's
between.
exactly what I said. I said whoever is the most clinical in the tie,
You
whoever
see-
takes the chance that they have, and they use it well, and they're gonna win the game. And I think Real
I can
Madrid
see
is
penalties.
more-
I can
more
see penalties.
clinical.
Yeah,
Abdul, I was going there, man. I was going there.
Like
I
2012,
feel
like 2012.
I mean,
I feel
what I'll say is, if Pepe starts, then I mean, because with Varane, I'm thinking this guy's going. Do you remember the Dortmund game? It was Sergio Ramos and Varane, and I'm not sure did Pepe start that game, but if Varane is
Pepe started that game.
Ramos was right back.
Yeah, Varane is very sketchy. That's what I'm saying. Lewandowski will bully Varane real bad.
I don't know, man.
I don't think you
ask you guys, like,
Lewandowski
Wait,
and Ronaldo
last
will
few
go
minutes,
in
last
this
few
match.
last few minutes. So which out of all the ties, which do you think will be the best tie over 2 legs? As far as the best
Monaco Dortmund.
Monaco Dortmund, yeah.
Monaco Dortmund, definitely.
I say that's about Monaco Dortmund.
Yeah,
I'd
Monaco
say-
Dortmund.
I think it's Bayern Madrid. Bayern
Bayern, same.
Yeah,
I think
Monaco Dortmund.
Like
Bayern
Monaco
Madrid is the
Dortmund.
biggest match.
The amount of young talent in both of those sides is ridiculous.
Listen, for neutral, I think it would be Real Bayern. But for me, when I
Even
watch
for
Real
neutral.
Bayern as a Madrid
Let me
fan, I'm
think.
gonna be super nervous, and it really won't be.
Yeah, I'm not
enjoyable.
gonna-
All right. The more attractive game is Real Madrid's Bayern Munich. The best game. The best game is probably going to be
Yeah, no, the best
Barcelona Barcelona.
Oh my, what are you? Nah.
And
Juventus.
Juventus.
I mean,
Juve's gonna win like 2-0.
It's gonna be a
man.
landslide.
The most
Let him
entertaining game
talk,
will be
let him talk.
Monaco.
Wait. Let Danny finish. Yeah.
The most entertaining game will be Monaco Dortmund, and then the best story is probably Atletico Leicester, just because of the Leicester factor. So there's 4 things for everybody.
No. For me, I think basically that's why I think this is the best quarterfinal tie that I've seen, because it's interesting either way. Because as Danny says, like there's a story in every game. For me, like Leicester, Atletico is the story of Leicester City, and can they do it? Bayern, Real Madrid. This is what I thought could be the final. These were I thought this could be the two teams that they face. Juventus, Barcelona. Again, it's Juventus who are a team that people think could possibly be a dark horse and possibly win it. Barcelona, based on the miracle of the new cap, and it's a very nice clash of styles, which is what makes it very interesting. And Dortmund, Monaco, based off what Monaco did in the last leg against Man City, and based off what Dortmund did in the second leg, that just shows there's going to be a lot of goals. So there is something for everything. And what pisses me off, see, look, UEFA have to do something here. There has to be a way where these games are played all on different separate days. Yeah. Because I'm sorry, I can't.
They can't do that because of the league.
I'm sorry. As much as I try, I can't watch 2 matches at once.
2 years from now, because of the TV rights deal that's just come out, there'll be a game that starts, I think, at 1 or it's like 1 and 3.
1 Eastern time, just listen.
Yeah.
You keep cutting off, man.
Oh.
I can hear him.
Oh, you can?
I have a question. If Bayern go on and beat a knockout Real Madrid and Zidane then messes up the title, does he get sacked?
Obviously.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
Definitely.
Who are they gonna get though? I mean,
exactly.
Lucho.
Laurent Blanc's out there doing something.
I like Les Palmas as manager. Really,
every time I just hear that name, like Lucho, I just think of
Ranieri's out there doing something.
I can't wait until the
Abdul.
Ranieri. I think honestly, Craig Shakespeare has been giving Ranieri a career. It might be Craig Shakespeare, he might be the guy that was behind it.
He wrote the. You think it's like a Cyrano de Bergerac kind of thing? That's wild. Anyway, maybe that's
Ranieri can't speak proper English, so
I mean, look, man. Basically, for me, I still feel that. Look, man, it's as much as I still say I think Juventus could do it. I think when I look at that draw, like it could be anything. But my hope is this. This is my fear. Like Atletico turning up for a final if you're not going to win that trophy. Because for Atletico, if you dare and you lose again, I mean, my God.
I can guarantee you, if they play us again, they're gonna lose again.
Yeah.
Have hope.
I mean, no. Look,
they're never gonna be able to.
I'm sworn to Simeone and all those boys. Don't bother turning up for a final and losing in 2014, 2016, 2017.
That's you've been saying Juventus are a dark horse for 3 years now. I mean, when is it gonna stop? I mean, come on.
3 years? Okay. What kind of 3 years?
They made a final. Then they were like 2 minutes away from knocking out Bayern. Then
it doesn't matter if you don't win it. What's the point?
If you don't win it, you don't win.
Yeah,
look. Allegri was just being foolish. Like, I mean, as I said again, this could go either way, man. This could go either way, but. For me, as of right now, obviously, the only match I can call is that Atletico Leicester. That's the only match I am fully sure that Atletico.
We beat Madrid.
There's no way, guys. Come on. There's no way in hell Leicester City are playing a Champions League semi-final.
Yeah.
I don't accept that.
There kind of is, though.
There is no way that
There kind of is.
No,
there is a chance.
It is not happening. I swear to you, there is no way I will live on this planet.
Remember last year,
winning the Premier League is ridiculous.
This is the Premier League. King, we're talking about the club competition. This is the Champions League. This is the height of competition. Like Leicester City, what they've done is amazing, absolutely amazing. But I'm sorry,
Double X.
Atletico over 2 legs. Come on, man.
How much money
Have we taken a moment to
when I put 'em-
appreciate Leicester in the quarterfinals of a Champions League?
But they're gonna get relegated, so does it?
Nah, they won't get relegated.
They're not getting
Let's just
relegated.
take the
Let's just
moment and
fathom this, right?
appreciate.
If let's just say,
Crazy,
like,
you know,
in the fantasy world, let's just say Leicester get to the final of the Champions League. Let's just say this. Imagine a team in the final of a Champions League who are going to be relegated. Like, can you?
No, you see, King. That's a story that I think. Imagine if Leicester City win the Champions League and they get relegated.
You can have a club
That's
in the championship.
embarrassing.
You have the
a
club.
club
Then
from
So
a club from
basically,
the
you'll be having a team who are playing Barcelona on a Wednesday and what? Is it
Aston Villa.
Scunthorpe or like
I'm playing
Torquay on
Bristol
a Saturday
City
or a
on a Friday.
Literally, it would be the greatest achievement. I think it'd be great. Other than the World Cup, it'd be the greatest achievement in football.
Nah, that's the greatest achievement of all time. If you win the Champions League and get relegated, like
Yo, I don't understand.
Yeah, no. Like for me, I think that.
I think
that
even
would
if
be
you try to
absolutely
do it on
amazing.
purpose, even if if an elite team tries to do that on purpose, they would still fail. Like it's so hard to get relegated and win it at the same time. Like,
No, but they won't get
Okay, look,
relegated.
guys.
They won't
Man, we're
get
almost up
relegated.
here, but look, man. Look, as I said in my review, I actually mean is like anybody who chooses anything, and I do mean anything, on April 11th and April 12th over those matches. I'm sorry, you have to hand in your form of
WH, can
membership.
I ask you a question?
Okay, there is nothing on this planet that is more important than those games.
What if you have a?
I couldn't give a damn what else you have going on, because those matches, you best be sitting in a living room, whatever, have Pandediam, Eba, whatever is needed, and watch those damn games. Because guys, Bayern, guys, Dortmund, like that Tuesday, Juve,
I can't
Barcelona,
wait
and
for that
Dortmund,
Dortmund Monaco game, man.
it's gonna be
Madrid. We have. Look, I can call two games only. The Athletic game is clear in that. We should beat Madrid. If we don't beat, we are done on this platform. I cannot take this anymore.
So,